Hi, it's Wendy from the Felt Studio. When you've been making felt for a really long time, you end up with an awful lot of scraps, and these scraps can get a little bit overwhelming, particularly for me after doing it for nearly 30 years. And I never throw the scraps out because I kind of enjoy the challenge, I guess, of making something from these scraps. So this is a piece of felt here that I've made using up my offcuts from cutting. So it's black wool, which is, there's two fine layers of wool laid one in each direction, and then over the top of that are these scraps, which you can see here. So the scraps are silk fabric on top of one layer of merino wool, and they're the pieces that I use for my collage works. So that's the finished piece here, and these are the scraps, and this is a piece in process. So these are all the little scraps of felt that have accumulated over many years. And today I really wanted to have some space in my cupboard, so it was like, okay, it's the day to use all of these up. So we're just placing lots and lots of little pieces. So I've got little squares that I've cut up, and you can do a couple of layers. So on the bottom underneath here is one layer of black wool laid very finely, and then over the surface is multiple layers of these partial felts that I've made. Now they are very fine partial felts. They're not hard felted. They're probably maybe a quarter felted, so they're kind of just stuck together, and they have just tissue silk over the surface, and they're all hand dyed, so they're really beautiful and they're too nice to throw out. So stay tuned, and I'll post some pictures of the finished piece, but for the time being, this is what we're doing today. Daisy's helping me in the studio, which is great. And yeah, it's going to be really fun to see what happens. So I hope that inspires you to not throw things out and to use up your scraps. You can use very hard felt too that has been cut up, as long as you wire brush the back and the sides of the pieces. Those pieces can be inserted and put into another piece of felt. So I hope that's a helpful little tip and trick for you today, and thanks for listening. And if you like my post, that would be terrific, and if you'd like to follow along with my YouTube videos, please feel free. Thanks very much. Bye.